What if I told you that Novak Djokovic just walked into the Qatar Grand Prix and somehow managed to become the main attraction, without hitting a tennis ball, without driving a car, and without even trying? Yes, the 24-time Grand Slam champion turned an F1 weekend into his own off-season playground, leading yoga on the track, outstretching racing drivers, and sparking conversations far beyond tennis. And trust me, this story only gets more surprising from here. Welcome back to Net Rush Report, your home for quick, sharp, and exclusive tennis insights from around the world. If you love staying ahead of the game, you're in the right place. Novak Djokovic may be deep into his off-season, but if anyone thought he'd be relaxing quietly somewhere, sipping tea in the shadows, well, they don't know Novak Djokovic. Fresh off an intense close to his 2025 season, one that saw him push through the Hellenic Championships in Athens and outlast Lorenzo Musetti in a brutal 3-hour final. Djokovic has been making waves in a completely different arena. The 38-year-old visited the 2025 Qatar Grand Prix at the Lusail International Circuit, expecting perhaps to be a guest, a spectator, maybe even a VIP taking a few photos with drivers. But what ended up happening was classic Djokovic. Somewhere between the roar of engines and the adrenaline of the paddock, Novak found himself on the track, leading a movement and yoga session. And not a small one. Photos posted across social media showed him demonstrating balance poses, deep stretches, and calm breathing techniques, right there on the asphalt that moments later would host some of the fastest cars on Earth. One fan posted a series of pictures, calling the moment peak Djokovic energy. Another called him the only athlete who can make yoga look like a competitive sport. You could almost feel the drivers thinking, this wasn't on the schedule, but okay, let's try it. Franco Colapinto tries and fails hilariously. One of the standout moments came courtesy of F1 driver Franco Colapinto, who gamely attempted to copy Djokovic's poses, only to wobble, lose balance, laugh, and eventually give up. Tiempo de Tennis captured the moment on video, and it instantly went viral. The clip says it all. Djokovic, serene and steady. Colapinto, twisting like a pretzel trying to survive the stretch. The internet had a field day. This wasn't just yoga. This was Djokovic casually reminding the world why his fitness levels at nearly 40 still defy logic. But this F1 cameo comes right after Djokovic wrapped up a season that once again proved his longevity is no accident. He finished the year with 2 titles, Geneva and the Hellenic Championships, while also reaching the semi-finals of all 4 majors. Consistency like that, at this age, is unheard of in modern tennis. His final match of the year, against Lorenzo Musetti, was a perfect example. Down a set, physically pushed to his limit, Djokovic fought back to win 4-6, 6-3, 7-5 in a battle that stretched past 3 hours. It wasn't just a W, it was a reminder. Djokovic doesn't slow down, he recalibrates. While Novak was stretching on asphalt in Qatar, his wife, Jelena Djokovic, was having a moment of her own. She posted a video on Instagram after asking ChatGPT a question, only for ChatGPT to reply that ChatGPT is not a valid source. Jelena shared the moment with a mix of amusement and curiosity, sparking small conversations online about AI, misinformation, and how even public figures navigate the digital world. It was lighthearted, but it showed how even the Djokovic family can get caught in the wild west of modern tech. Away from the spotlight, Djokovic made a major personal decision this year, one that surprised many fans. That he officially relocated from Belgrade to Athens, bringing along Jelena and their children, Tara and Stefan. In a conversation with CNN Greece, Djokovic revealed the deeper reasons behind the move. For him, Athens isn't just beautiful. It's historical, cultural, and spiritually meaningful. He talked about the city's unique connection to orthodoxy, its rich symbolism, and how it offered his family a sense of peace and grounding. It wasn't about luxury, it was about roots. About raising his kids in a place where culture is woven into everyday life. This is the side of Djokovic fans rarely get to see. Not the competitor, not the champion, but the father choosing history and meaning over convenience. A yoga session on a racetrack may seem like a novelty, but when you zoom out, it fits perfectly into the picture of who Djokovic is at this stage of his career. He's still training, still incredibly fit, still making headlines without trying, still moving countries to give his family the right environment. still finishing deep in slams and lifting trophies that he isn't slowing down. He's evolving. Most athletes nearing 40 are reducing commitments, choosing quieter paths, or preparing retirement speeches. Djokovic is experimenting, exploring, connecting, and showing up in unexpected places sharper, stronger, and more flexible than ever. His Qatar GP appearance wasn't just a cameo, it was a statement. He remains one of the world's most compelling athletes. On and off the court, that he shifts spaces, that he shifts cultures, that he shifts the energy of a room. Or in this case, an entire Formula One track. And somehow, it feels like there's still more to come. That's all for today's deep dive into Novak Djokovic's off-season adventures. If you enjoyed this look into the world where tennis meets Formula One, don't forget to stay tuned, because with Djokovic, the next headline is never far away. Thanks for watching Net Rush Report. See you in the next one.